Forget Misfits, we should be talking about superstar Scotney. Ellie Scotney v Mea Motu, IBF and WBO super-bantamweight titles. I find it so disappointing that more people know about the influencer boxing Misfits show from last weekend than a unified world champion from Britain defending her belts against another unbeaten fighter on Saturday. More people, including the media, should be talking about Ellie Scotney. The IBF, WBO and Ring magazine super-bantamweight world champion from London is a phenomenal yet underrated fighter, a true superstar. She faces Mea Motu on the undercard of light-welterweight Dalton Smith's European title fight against Walid Ouizz in Nottingham. I understand that boxing is a business and it all comes down to how many tickets a fighter can sell, but Ellie should have been given the main event slot. For those who do not know much about her, Ellie is such a beautiful fighter to watch. She has been matched quite hard throughout her career, has never taken the easy option and has some great names on her record. She is poetry in motion, so fluid, and a fighter who can box rings around you for rounds upon rounds. Sure, there are no stoppage wins on her record, but Ellie is never going to be a one-punch knockout artist. That's just not her style. New Zealand's Motu also has a fantastic record and will be looking to do a number on the rising star. But Ellie is a different class and she wants to unify and be undisputed in her division. I fully think she will achieve that. A boxing scholar who stays true to herself. Ellie is a real scholar of boxing and is always watching all the old fights. She is a massive fan of Roberto Duran and Julio Cesar Chavez. We often spend hours on the phone just being geeky and talking about boxing. She got to meet Duran for the first time last year and you could see on her social media how over the moon she was. He is one of her absolute heroes. I am surprised she managed to hold her nerve and even ask him for a photo. Like me, Ellie's faith means a lot to her. It is what helped us connect when we first met. That God-fearing side really helps her with her training and drive to succeed. But it also means that she is not one of those loud people out there shouting about herself. She will never make a big fuss on social media or be aggressive in her interviews or when she is doing news conferences. It is just not in her nature. It is to her detriment and why more people do not talk about her, but I would not change that about her. Ellie has always stayed true to herself despite her achievements. In boxing it is so important to be yourself because eventually, if you're trying to be somebody you are not, you will get found out. Ellie can take world by storm. At 27, Ellie is just a baby in boxing terms and there is plenty of time for her to take the world by storm. With big-time boxing taking place in Saudi Arabia, organizers in the kingdom would appreciate her style and skill set. I would also love for Ellie to put on a big performance in the US, on a global platform and with loads of her eyes on her. The task in hand right now, though, is to overcome a tough challenge in Nottingham. This is Motu's chance to change her life, and fighters from that part of the world, Joseph Parker, who will challenge Daniel Dubois for the world heavyweight title next month, or Australia's cruiserweight king Jai Opetaia, are on top at the moment, and she will try to ride that wave. But Ellie would never overlook anyone because she is aware of what it takes to get to where she is at in her career. I expect her to outbox Motu and showcase her wonderful skills in a unanimous decision win.